So at this point, you know, Chief Keef is like this huge rapper, you know what I'm saying, hip hop, you know, and you guys knew him from like nothing. You know, was that inspiring to you guys to see that
Of
happen,
course,
to him come from the same places you come from, and
of course.
you know,
That's just to seeing anybody in that come from a hood. Like, they could be from any city, any state, any country. Anybody that come from a struggle lifestyle, you will be inspired by. If you come from a place where I come from, so it ain't necessarily him. It could be any. Like I said, it's anybody that come from that type of circumstance or situation, you'll be inspired by. You know what I'm saying? Just to see somebody doing well for themselves. So like I said, it's always inspiring to see them doing good for themselves.
were you ever around Chief Keef and Soldier Boy?
Nah.
No. What about
Nah.
Twista?
No, did I ever meet Twister? I know we supposed to did a record together. He had hit me up to do a hook for him before, but I don't think we never really got a chance to really work with each other. Like I said, he hit me up before to do a song with me before, but that's the last. But we never really got to it. It was more so not as we went in the same studio type of thing. It was more so a reach out type of thing and send me a record, but we never really did nothing.
Are you dropping projects at this time? Or are you just
Yeah.
working in the studio?
Lately, yeah. I've been working and shooting a lot of videos now. Like, I got a lot of videos that I ain't dropped yet that I've been working on putting together with, like, I've been building up me a new team, new business team, so I've been working on that. And of course, I'm in the studio regularly, so I got a project I'm dropping this summer. I ain't titled it yet, but I got a project I'm dropping this summer with Meal Ticket, a producer / DJ from Chicago, you know what I'm saying, from back home. So we supposed to be doing a huge project together. Then I got a lot of singles and, like I say, there's a lot of singles I'm working on. Then I got an album I'm pushing, so that's a lot of work.
You're working on a project with Young Chop.
Mm-hmm.
How's that coming?
Me and Chop, I haven't, we was putting together a project, but I haven't spoke with Chop in a while. That was like, we was working on a project years ago, but I haven't spoke to Chop in a while. Me and his brother, Johnny May, actually was working on a project that we put together. But as far as Chop, me and Chop haven't spoken to each other in a minute. I ain't spoken to Chop in a while.
So you're kind of just doing your own thing? Are you going to put those
Oh,
records out?
As far as with the records with me and Chop,
Yeah.
I actually don't have the records.
Oh.
Yeah, I never had gotten the records. Like the records that we did do, that we was working on for the album that me and him had, all the songs that we did, he actually had all the records, kept all the records. So he never actually gave me none of the records.
Oh.
Yeah, I never got none of the records that we did actually. Cause I went to the studio recording. You know what I'm saying? This before my days of me knowing, like, get your hard drive, take it to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Be able to hide my shit too. You know what I'm saying? This before my learning time of that. But like I said, yeah, a lot of songs, the songs that we did for the project, he had all of them. So I never really able to do nothing else with them.
You haven't reached out to him trying to get them from him or anything, or?
One time, yeah, me and him got into a little situation. It's funny as hell. But yeah, me and him had a little altercation because I reached out to him, trying to get some of the records that I did with him to actually put on the album that I was doing. And he tried to charge me, God damn it, a high ass fee. I wasn't feeling like I wasn't going for it. I would just say that.
Okay, so those records are probably never going to come out then.
Probably not. I doubt it. If we get in the studio and make some new shit, but them old records, I doubt if he probably even still have them. He about to do that, but who knows? But if we get in the studio and make some new shit, about good. But I haven't spoken to Chop in some time.
Have you and Chief Keef had any conversations or DMs or anything?
We don't talk like that. Yeah, we don't really talk like that. We don't talk too much. It's me more so do our own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a lot of love and respect for him, but we don't talk. Okay. More so, you do your thing, I do my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I know the fans would love to see you guys.
Nah,
you know,
yeah,
back
of course.
working.
But
hopefully at some point, maybe, you know, you guys can get on the same page and again and make
hopefully,
it happen.
hopefully, hopefully. I wouldn't mind doing it for the fans. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind doing it for the fans. Then out of respect I got for him, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of love and respect for him, so I wouldn't mind it.
Is there anything in particular that's holding it up?
I don't know. You gotta ask him. You gotta think about it. He always, like you said, he the one that had a situation, a deal, and all this. So you gotta ask him. He went through certain things that I didn't, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what was holding him back from doing music with me. He could probably have any reasons. So I don't know. But we never really worked together. We got like probably 2-3 records. After that, like 3 records at the most, and our whole career together. Shit, man, it's like I said, man, his relationship, I wouldn't really, like I said, I got a lot of love and respect for him. I'm gonna just say that, you know what I'm saying? Our situation just that, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, it could be something else, but for the most part, it's just that.
Is there anything else you're working on besides just the music that you can tell the fans about?
Yeah, my brand, just me, period, as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Just my brand, the Truly Mafia brand, just SD as in the whole. Like I say, this is the first time I really been able to do a lot of stuff with my career that into my liking. You know what I'm saying? During my whole career, I always been doing things by myself, or you know what I'm saying, having to go through a numerous amount of people to do something. You know what I'm saying? So like, now I finally been able to build my own team up and get all my things together and things like that. So hell yeah, now, like I said, I'm just working on my brand and putting out more music, giving my audience more content. You know what I'm saying? For them to gravitate to more content for them to, you know what I'm saying, watch and be entertained by.
Is there any features you're working on?
I ain't the feature type of guy. Like I'm more so like if I hear something, like if I record a record and I hear something that a particular artist can be on, I'll shoot for that. But far as just me, buddy, it ain't too many rap artists that I just be kicking. I'm gonna be kicking it with niggas. So like, you ain't gonna see me with a lot of features. I ain't the feature type of guy.
Any unreleased music with Fredo Santana?
Probably, yeah, records that I know he probably had. Yeah, I know some records that he about had. Yeah. Some records that I know he worked on that he had.
Nothing that you got that you plan on putting out?
Nah, I don't have any of them. Like I say, nope, none of the records Because back then when we stayed together, Fredo used to have a studio. So when we did record, we recorded with the studio that we was having then. So like, he had a little studio, so we record on his little setup. So if we did records together, like, you know, like I said, we always together. We always together. So I leave my shit over there. I wouldn't have no problem. You know what I'm saying? I just leave it over there. So, like I say, him dying is just shocking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And him passing was just shocking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like.
Yeah, rest in peace, Fredo Santana.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
I appreciate you taking the time, man.
Oh, nah, man. I appreciate you for having me, man. Appreciate you for having me on the show, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, the history of what you guys did, and you know, it's big for hip hop, big for Chicago. You know, it was dope times, man. I'm glad, you know.
That's what I feel like now. That's why I'm thriving now, though. I feel like we gotta represent our city in a certain way that we never had. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, Chicago never had a real major. The industry scene was never really in Chicago for real. You gotta think about it back. We only had, like, you think about the Twista, you know what I'm saying, Kanye, you know what I'm saying, things like people like that. So we never really, they go to New York, you go to Cali, they got catalogs of artists and, you know what I'm saying, plaques and shit like that. From Chicago, you get 2-3 artists and shit. So like, I feel like now we just gotta represent our city in a certain way. That's really, I feel like we're doing that, just representing the city in a certain way, giving it the look that it supposed to need, the leadership that it need.
Well, that's what's up, man. I'm excited to see what you got coming.
Appreciate you, man.
You know, man. I wish you the best. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, things work out for you, man.
Most definitely, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate you for having me.
For sure.
Yeah.